Check test 1, 2, 3, 4. Check test 1, 2, 3, 4. Check test 1, 2, 3, 4. Check test 1, 2. Check test.
Well, that should get your attention. Good evening. Welcome to Edina High School and welcome to Edina Volleyball's Senior Appreciation Banquet. Edina High School's head coach, Mark Meltzer,
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from Edina High School. It's volleyball action. The St. Michael-Albertville Knights, 16-5 on the season. They have been white hot of late against the Edina Hornets on senior night. A special celebration we saw there, caught all that for you. Bella Selly, Kat Warpinski, Jasmine Edmonds, Sophia Kessler, and Grace Hammerski, all seniors here on senior night in Edina, have played fantastic for the Hornets. We'll hear a lot from them as well. You got to keep your eye out for Michaela Henderson. She is incredible at the net, along with Emma Van Heel, among others on this St. Michael-Albertville Knight squad. And, you know, their setters, they've got a couple of them that get it done. Sophie Fritz and Symphony Henderson as well pretty much carry the load in the setting category. For Edina, we know a lot of this is going to go through Kat Warpinski. Grace Hammerski as well. We've seen some great play out of Brooke Bothwell, the freshman, with a really heartfelt tip of the cap to her senior Kat Warpinski at the Open. They all read a note there. There's a block of the net kept alive by the Hornets, peeled off by Kessler. She'll hit from the left side, and point for the Hornets. They take the 1-0 lead. Edina coming off that 3-0 loss to Waconia that we just saw last week. And then they went over to Minnetonka on Thursday of last week, where they fell 3-1. Here they play St. Michael-Albertville Thursday at home again against Hopkins to close out their home schedule. They'll have a couple on the road with New Life Academy and Chaska, the Chaska tournament on the 19th. That one is out. Point for the Knights. We're even up at 1 here in the early going of this one. To serve for St. Michael-Albertville is going to be Sam Palmer, one of the captains. That's going to be passed by the Hornets. Hammerski, the set by Warpinski. Oh, they keep that off the floor. No, they didn't. The Hornets with a big point there. They get it back. Now they're up 2-1. And back to serve for Edina is going to be the sophomore Maddie Slaughter. From the back row, that's kept alive by the libero, Megan Kruschke. They tip that over the double block, but there's a nice bump set by Slaughter. Hammerski over the net. They'll set to the far side. The big kill, and that had some serious juice on it there. Off the double block. That one put away by Michaela Henderson. Mentioned her in the onset. She's going to be heard from here a lot, as it's now 2-2. Now for the Knights, it's going to be G.K. Lemons. That one spun in on the Hornets off the back row. That was Bella Selly. There's the bump in the set over to the far side. Henderson again knows what to do with it. Hornets keep it alive. Nice job. Selly, they'll just pass it back over to the Hornets. Stepping up are the Knights. Backdoor set to the right side, and the kill put away there by Emma Van Heel. And the Knights of St. Michael-Albertville take the 3-2 lead. Here in set number 1, back on serve, it's going to be G.K. Lemons. Again, that's tough. Nice job by Selly to fight that off. The Knights will set with Fritz to Henderson. Oh, yeah, kisses the line. Terrific work there. Boy, if she has freedom to swing like that, it's going to be trouble on these Hornet blocks up front. Now Lemons again, they've picked up 2 points on her serve. Another one fought off again by Selly. And from the back row, that's passed by Palmer. Tipped over the block, and that is out. Point now for the Hornets. Nice work there. Trailing at 3-4, the Hornets will step up on serve, and checking in is going to be Brooke Bothwell as Sophia Kessler steps out. Bothwell on serve. The Knights. Fritz for Henderson. Just such a good angle on that ball. Just bam. Now at 5-3. Checking out for the Knights, it's Fritz, and checking in to serve off the back row is going to be Sin Henderson. Pushes that one out. Hornets get the unforced error and the point, where it's now 4-5, Edina on serve. Tight one here in game number 1 between these two clubs. The new entrant to the Lake Conference in the St. Michael-Albertville Knights. The runner. Ooh, nice dig there. Nice off the back row. That's off the block and down. Henderson. Boy, is she tough. 6'4". Michaela Henderson on the serve. Hornets keep it alive. Boer, this is some of the best serving we've seen the Hornets have to deal with here at Edina High School of any team that they've faced. Now up by 3 are the Knights at 7-4. And when you start looking at the Knights' schedule, some of the wins they had, they swept Waconia in 3 straight. That one sails out. They swept Waconia in 3 straight. Edina sweeps, Waconia sweeps Edina in their match. This Knights team took out the Hopkins Royals as well. That one was a tough one to handle. It was fought off there by Palmer, and she finds the back line there as the Knights pick up the point again, and they go up now by a score of 8-5. Megan Kruschke now to serve. Came in hard on Sarah Boer, rolled up on her as she tried to fight it off. Now it's the Knights up 9-5. The serve has been tough for the Hornets to handle here so far for the Knights. There's Hammerski going to her right to keep it alive. Hammerski from the back line. Henderson dives to her left, couldn't keep it alive. Hornets with a big point there. Now 9-6 in favor of the Knights as the Hornets are on serve with Warpinski. Recognized here on senior night for the Edina Hornets and Mark Nelson's squad. There's Henderson rather, and a point there for St. Michael-Albertville. St. Michael-Albertville picks up a point. Now at 11-6, Hornets set to the right side. There's the block, and they come up big there for the Knights. It's Palmer and Lemons together to double up their lead now at 12-6. Kenzie Mills stepping up on the play was Boer. Oh, Edmonds, nice read. Beautiful work there. At 7-12, Edina will serve. It's going to be Bellicelli. It's good to see. It's good to see the big man is here. I know. I was just going to say I feel safe now that you're here. Thank you. How are you, Tone? Good. Thanks. Point for the Knights of St. Michael-Albertville now at 13-7. They'll serve. That's going to be Sam Palmer. Here's the set to the near side. Oh, the block was they kept it alive off the net. And there's Henderson. Finds the far line. The reactions of the St. Michael-Albertville team is very, very good. When they're forced to recover off the net and make some improvised decisions, they're very good at it. There's Kessler, hits the partial block. And diving in the back row is Palmer, not enough. Hornets pick up the point now. They trail at 8-14. Going to need to get on a run here as we get to the midsection of set number 1. Oh, nice job there off the kill attempt, the attack by the Hornets. That one's partially blocked and kept alive again. There's Slaughter to the right side for Kessler. Oh, and that on its way, too much to handle, hits Sophie Fritz. And the Hornets pick up the point. Now they trail at 9-14. Slaughter from the back row, that's Fritz. Henderson stops the bleeding. And now it's 15-9. GK Lemons will slide up to get the volleyball. Has a word with Tammy Cornelius, the head coach of the Knights of St. Michael-Albertville. Hammerski backdoor on the set for Kessler. There's that double block, but that time she powers it through. And now it reads 15-10. Brooke Bothwell now on the serve. Reaches back. Bumps that one into the net. Into serve for the Knights, it'll be Sin Henderson. She's the sophomore. Nice pass there by Warpinski. The runner up over, kept alive by Henderson. That was Michaela Henderson. Oh, and just tipped right over. Nice touch by Emma Van Heel. And it's now 17-10, St. Michael-Albertville. Sin Henderson again. There's Bothwell to the back door. Bumped up to the front row by Palmer. Set for Michaela Henderson. And she finishes with authority. Groves, is she the best attack person we've seen here? Yeah, our camera, just checking in with Todd Grover. He's going with an emphatic yes, that we feel as though Michaela Henderson has been the best person around the net area that we've seen all year long here at Edina High School. There's been some good ones, but she just has such accuracy, knows where she wants to put it. She adjusts on the air, through flight, wherever the ball is, she can put it away, and if she needs to take something off it, she's doing that as well. So Mark Nelson takes a timeout, 18-10, the score in favor of St. Michael-Albertville as they're looking to close in here on set number 1. No football this upcoming Friday night as the Hornets travel to Minnetonka to take on the Skippers, so we won't get to bring you another one of those dandies. How about that game against the Eden Prairie Eagles? That running attack with Jonathan Bunce was just too much to handle. I mean, all I heard was Patrick Lilly on the call saying the same thing over. Here's Bunce up the middle. Here's Bunce up the middle. Just carving through that defense. It was a fun thing to watch if you're a Hornet fan, that much is for sure. Sid Henderson on the serve. There's Borer to play it. Now Bothwell the set. That's blocked at the net. That was Henderson up there with Van Heel. And then they finish the deal and pick up the point and go up 19-10 off the timeout. Sin Henderson caught everybody from the back row. They had to slide up and make the play, and then well, it was 30 minutes into the broadcast, so once again, there you have it. We get knocked off the air. Just how it goes. So stay with us on those, and it takes about 3 minutes for me to get it back up, and it's just part of the firewall here. It's 22-12 now, Knights, and it's a double hit for the Hornets there. As I was mentioning, we get knocked off from time to time. Just depends upon what's about every 30 minutes. I think that's about our length here, and then they make you have to resubmit your credentials. 24-13. St. Michael-Albertville for the set point right here. Kept alive. There's Henderson to Henderson. Oh, the Hornets with a big kill of the net. They stay alive in this one. They're on serve at 14-24, down by 10. They got to be flawless over the next 10 points to keep it alive. Sin Henderson, there's the kill off the far side by Christosek. Sorry about that. That's 25-14 as the Knights go on to win game number 1. We're going to party like it's 1999 right here at Edina High School. Paul Walsh bringing the extra heat on the tunage. There we go. All right, here we go. As we mentioned, we get kicked off the wireless every 30 minutes. So, and a set is seemingly running about 15 to 20 minutes, as we know. So we may get one or two more in before we get tossed and have to re-up our credentials. But hey, it's silky smooth otherwise. It runs great. I've got the best cameraman in the business to my left, Todd Grover. Works, I don't know, what do you work about? 200 events a year? Some pro wrestling thrown in there. Best ringside cameraman you'll ever want. He's been kicked. He's been stomped. He was on a camera once when they threw the stairs, split the cord in half. Wow. By the way, I got us another gig. MAW. Oh, yeah. The Knights will attack, and the Hornets, much like the first set of the first point of the first set, it was Edmond and the Hornets Tessa Doobie on the block, but that one went out that time. The Knights at 1-0. And point for the Hornets. For now, we're tied at 1. Slaughter now tees it up from the back row. Here's a quick set up over the block. That was Bothwell, or Borer rather, to keep it alive, but there's the Knights. Down low goes Fritz. It'll be Michaela Henderson to just toss it over the other side. Henderson fights it off. Nice job there. There's the bump. And up over the block. Slaughter from the back row, but too much on that for the Knights as they come up with another big one there from the front row there by Mackenzie Kelly. It's now 2-1 Knights on serve. Borer plays that one up. Hammerski was blocked at the net. Up again on that play was Kelly, the senior. 3-1 lead now for the Knights. Kelly gluns to serve again. That's Borer with the dig. Hammerski, oh, nope, says Palmer, goes down and gets it. Oh, blocked at the net. Hornets, nice job. Edmund joined on the block there by Kessler as they take that one away. No, they don't. Did they hit the net there, Groves? We'll say they did. Because I thought that went out, rather. My bad. Now that one's into the net. Now the Hornets get the serve back at 2-4. I'll just stop talking and let the picture tell the story. That'd probably be better. Ooh, the tape gave the Hornets a favor there. Michaela Henderson reaches back with some gas. Gets the serve back in the point at 5-2. From the back row, the Hornets to the left side. Hammerski. Palmer was there. They'll pass up to the net. Henderson, nice job again by Hammerski. And there was Palmer, quick set. Over the block. Right from the middle, Van Heel knows what to do with it. 6-2, Knights. Checking into the game now is Liv Carroll. Out goes Sophie Fritz. On to serve is going to be Sin Henderson. Hornets will be forced to keep that alive with Wardpinski. Quick set. Van Heel. Right again from the middle. Now 7-2. Mark Nelson wants to talk things over. Takes his time out. 7-2 in favor of the Knights here in set number 2. At 7-2, the Hornets from the net, blocked. Knights keep it alive. They'll have to get that over. Oh, nice work by Carroll. She got into that one. This Knights team looks really good. I'll tell you what. I mean, they're just defensively so strong. There's Slaughter, Hammerski. Mills keeps it alive. Carroll just gets a little knuckle. Oh, it's kept alive. Slaughter passes over. They're going to set this up to the back door. Oh, and the tip. Hornets can't get there. Quite the point. 9-2 now in favor of the Knights of St. Michael-Albertville. Ooh, Hornets had to step up and make the play. That was Slaughter. Nice dig off the floor. A quick set. That set came over from Sin Henderson. Hornets pick up the point. Here they are now trailing at 3-9 on serve. Brooke Bothwell, this freshman, will do the honors from the back row on the serve. Henderson, that's Michaela to Sin. Off Sin, now you get one more pass over, they do. Now the Hornets with a freebie. The bump set, partially blocked. That's what the Knights do, they keep it alive. Left side, Carroll, that's blocked. The thing's spinning around now. They get it back under control, quick set. Oh, and the tip, again an adjustment by Van Heel. Van Heel looked a little embarrassed by that. I don't know why. It's a great point. I don't think she liked how her body movement was flying through the air. A little awkward. Set to the middle over the block. Kept alive by Michaela Henderson. Sin Henderson, the set blocked by the Hornets, but that goes out. That kill attempt by Sam Palmer. Now 11-3. Well, the Knights have cinched in on this one here already. Just getting better and better as this thing goes on. And stepping up there for the Hornets was Boer, but not enough. Now at 12-3, the Knights lead. Hammerski, or that's Warpinski rather. Oh, I don't got to say anything about that. That was that good. 13-3. So she can do it from the net. She can do it from the back row. She can do it on serve. Michaela Henderson is the real deal. Right there into the net it goes. Hornets pick up the serve. Now at 13-4. I see that the Minnesota Twins are underway against the freshly shaved New York Yankees. No facial hair. It's very noticeable in the game of facial hair. That's blocked. And the Hornets with another big point there. Got to make a run here. Now down at by a margin of 8 at 5-13. Hammerski, tough one to handle there. That one sails long on that kill attempt there by Emma Van Heel. Here come the Hornets now, down 6-13. Good patience off the back row there. Hornets had a scramble to try to make the play. And the Knights get the point, and they go up 14-6. Set from Sin Henderson. Carroll with the kill. Paige Holm on the serve. 15-6. Doobie. Michaela Henderson, Sin Henderson. Quick tip kept alive by the Hornets. That's Tessa Doobie. Palmer, that's kept alive by the Hornets. Hammerski off the back row. The runner by Edina, sent back over by Elena Mathern. And a heavy kill there that had a little too much juice on it from Palmer. Sails out. Hornets on serve now, down 8-15. And the serve heads out. Now they'll serve up by 9 at 16-7. Sophie Fritz. To the left side, Doobie the runner. We'll have to hustle up to that one. And that was an awkward play for Sam Palmer to make. Hornets pick up the point. Trailing at 8-16. Nice serve there. Warpinski back again. And the kill put away there by the Knights up front. Mackenzie Kelly. Warpinski keeps it alive at the net. Nice job to her left. That was Palmer. Kelly, out goes that ball at 17-9. Make that 10 now. Hornets serve at 10-17. Slaughter. Big dig there by Holm. Hornets keep it alive. Slaughter. Passed over by Kessler. And the Knights get the point there. At 18-10. Glunz on the serve and the ace. 19-10. And too much to handle at the net with Kelly. 20-10. Glunz again. Falls off the table. And it was Edmund that tried to step up and make that play. Now at 21-10. Glunz on the serve. Ooh, that one again fell off the table. Warpinski. Nice job to keep that alive by the Hornets. The quick set by Fritz. Jammed into the net there by Kelly. Hornets pick up the point down. Now 11-21. Double block of the net. Found its way back onto the Knights side. They'll just pass that back over. The Hornets now set to the far side. Ooh, that was fought off there. That was Palmer. Somehow they keep it alive. Backdoor set and the kill. Now, if they set it anywhere Michaela Henderson is, odds are pretty good that her percentages are going to deliver some sort of a point for her squad. Checking out for the Edina Hornets is going to be number 9, Bella Selly. And checking in, also Edmund is checking out. Bohr is checked in for Edina. Slaughter bumps back up to the left side. Hammerski. Point for the Knights. Looks like the Hornets got into the net there. 23-11. Sin Henderson. kept alive by the Hornets. Bohr was there, and that one is out. Here's set point, as the Knights are looking to go up 2-0 on this serve. Slaughter, now it's Werpinski. Backdoor set. Kessler was there. Now the Knights will bump to the net. Carroll, did she kiss the line? No, she did not. Hornets get the point. Brooke Bothwell in to serve. Out goes Kessler. Set point on the line here. And that travels out as that ends set number 2 as the Knights pick up a quick one there. They go up 2-0 on Edina as we head into set number 3. Hornets will set to the near side. Kessler, that's off a double block. And the tip into the net. Michaela Henderson hung the head, but boy, the way she's playing here today, no reason to do that. You're good. That's what I would think. Wanted that point back, I'm sure. Hornets need to serve and get this match back in their hands, or at least in striking distance. Oh, wow. That was impressive by Sophie Fritz. One all now. Palmer. Tough serve to handle, back row, handled by Selly. Hammerski runs it over the block. From the far side, it's Kelly. Hammerski again, now Orpinski backdoor set. Kessler over the block. Kept alive. Henderson doesn't give up on it. It'll be passed over by the libero. Now it's played back up to Orpinski. The set. Oh, now she caught him sleeping. Beautiful work there. Two-one Edina, now Slaughter on serve. That was home. And that one sails out off of G.K. Lemons. Hornets now with their biggest lead of the match so far at 2 at 3-1. This is where they want to be so far in the early going of set number 3. Slaughter. Hornets keep it alive for Kessler. She goes up over the block. Now Henderson will just bump and she gets some help. That one flies again on Palmer. Hornets now up 3-1. Make that 4-1 up by 3 at 4-1. Slaughter. That's passed up to the front row. Quick set. And they sail that one out, do the Knights. Hornets up now by 4 at 5-1. Slaughter continues to serve. I think that'll do it here. As we're back, we should get another 2 sets worth of action at least for the next half hour's worth of service. That one's sent over the net by Henderson. Now it's 5-6. The Knights have kind of chipped away at that 5-1 Edina lead now. Edina now is up 7-6 and on serve. It's into the net. We're tied at 7. Michaela Henderson to serve. That one was a tough one for the Hornets to handle. Now the Knights get their first lead of this set. We'll see what happens here the rest of the way with them, as they like to play with the lead and they get comfortable. Henderson hammers that one over. Played back onto the surface by the Hornets, Doobie. And there's Henderson, blocked at the net. And out it goes, point for the Knights, as they now go up 9-7. Michaela Henderson. And the Hornets pick up the point. Too much to handle through that Hornet double block by Maya Christosek. Now 10-8 St. Michael-Albertville. quick set, hammered through. And now St. Michael-Albertville picks up another point. They're up 11-8. That clips the tape. Backdoor on the set. Warpinski. That's blocked, and it comes back in off her and then goes out. Now it's 12-8 in favor of the Knights. Hammerski. Quick set. Hammered away and put down by Christosek as it's now 11 or 13-8. I mean, blink and the Knights just pick up bundles of points. Hornets now, right side. Hammerski. Good defensive play by Sin Henderson. Left side. Hornets with the point. Off the block from the Hornets, and they got the point. They lobbied for it, and they got it. (10-13). Warpinski. That's Michaela Henderson, Sin Henderson. From the middle, it's Lemons. Edmonds blocked at the net. Hornets will have to regroup. Pass back over, and they're just going to throw it right back at him. Nice job to keep that alive by Hammerski, and a hustle play back the other way for the Hornets. Couldn't finish the deal. It's now 14-10. Edmonds the runner. Henderson, that's into the ceiling. They couldn't regroup enough on that one. So the Hornets pick up the point and trail at 11-14. I like this fight that the Hornets are showing here down the latter stages. The midway stages of this match. Hornets pick up the point. That one, the St. Michael saying no, that was tipped, and they were right. So it's 15-11. Knights on serve with Sam Palmer. Hammerski from Warpinski. Henderson fights it off. And into the net it goes. Lemons with the bid. Hornets hanging tough here in this one. Was at this stage of the first two sets where the Knights would pull away. Fritz with the set, that one long. Now the Hornets trail by 2 at 13-15 with Slaughter to serve. And at the net, there's Kessler. Hornets down by 1 now at 14-15. Checking in for the Knights would be Kaylee Glunz. Lemons will grab the bench. Kruschke with the play. Fritz now back over. That by Palmer. Warpinski backdoor set for Kessler. That's in right on the line. Hornets claw back. They tie it up at 15. And that one sails long. The Hornets do what they needed to do, and that's come all the way back. Now we'll see what the Knights do on serve with Kaylee Glunz. the senior middle hitter. It's Boer that had to step up and make the play. Oh, that hit Henderson up high. They hustle and keep it alive, and it's dumped back over on the Edina side, where Pinsky sets. Hammerski finishes and puts it in. Tied back up at 16. Quite the effort here by the Hornets as they've battled. They're up by quite a few, then down by 4 or 5, and here they go. Tied again at 16. Bothwell was on the serve for Edina, and from the middle, that was Emma Van Heel as the Knights pick up the big point there to go back up by 1 at 17-16. Now Sin Henderson to serve, and when she served, this lineup works real well for the Knights. Bothwell had a tough one to handle there. I think kind of faded on her. Now 18-16. That was Boer on that play for Edina, blocked at the net, where Pinsky keeps it alive. Bothwell sets. Krushke was there. Henderson. Good read there. Took a little bit something off and just pops it over. Now at 19-16, here they go. And Mark Nelson says we need to talk this thing over as he calls a timeout. Orpinski pushes that one through the block, and the Hornets pick up the point. Now they trail by 2. Oh, Hornets had a tough one to handle there. Now it's 20-17. Michaela Henderson on serve. Hammerski. That's Bothwell. And that kill attempt long. 21-17, 4-point lead, and 4 points from set and match point. Quick set to the near side. A communication deal there for the Hornets, but there's a set to the back door. Oh, nice little placement there by the Knights. Christosic. 23-17. Checking in for Edina now. Don't know, I don't have a number. Pass back over to the back row, kept alive up front. Off the double block. Set to the back door. Oh, what a dig there. That's Sin Henderson. Be passed over by Krushke. Bothwell will set. Oh, there's Krushke again. Henderson finds her mark. We've got set and match point on the line right here, right now. And that one's out. And the Hornets have new life at 18-24. Sarah Borer on the serve. Palmer. Borer gets it. They'll have to hustle to keep it alive, and that'll do it. As the Knights travel into Edina, their first ever trip late conference-wise here to Edina, and they close it out with impressive fashion. So there you have it, 3-0 in favor of St. Michael-Albertville. Edina with a nice effort to close it out. They fought hard to the end, but it was the Knights that just had too much. The net presence and their defensive play was really impressive. Don't forget, coming up Thursday night, we'll be right here from Edina High School, and it will feature the Edina Hornets and Hopkins Royals in more late conference action. For Todd Grover, I'm Pete Wagner. So long, everybody.